What just exploded on Twitter? Nicki Minaj dragged SZA like never before. Fake freckles, auto-tuned yodeling, silent execs, and lawsuits. Nothing was off limits. And guess what? This might not even be about SZA. Nicki's anger seems way bigger than one tweet. Is this about TDE? About the business deals gone wrong? Or just straight up revenge? You're watching Viral Spotlight, and we're breaking down the full Twitter war. The shade, the fan reactions, and the messy truth behind the trending chaos. Trust me, this is one drama you don't want to scroll past. You guys, we seriously need to unpack what's going on between SZA and Nicki Minaj. Things have been getting intense ever since. Nicki fired shots at SZA on Twitter, so if you're wondering where this all came from and what led to this mess, here's the full breakdown. It all started when Nicki took aim at Top Dog Entertainment's president, Tern Henderson. She jumped on Twitter and wrote, "Lol, y'all remember that man from TDE, who kept bullying me on Twitter for no reason? We have the receipts. Lol. I never even responded to him. What was his name again, y'all? I'm going to give him a nickname. I'm going to call him -30 million from now on. Hashtag justice for Duare." Her calling him -30 million wasn't random. It appears to be a jab at SZA since he's her rep, and news was spreading that Spotify had reportedly taken down 30 million of her album streams due to artificial playbacks. According to Billboard, that hashtag justice for Duare was also about ROC Nation's CEO, Desiree Perez, and her daughter Dory Hadley. Diori recently filed a lawsuit accusing her mother of forcing her into mental health facilities for almost 2 weeks without proper consent. Nicki followed up with another explosive tweet. "Me after I suck some good, guarantee you wouldn't fight. A man, we have every tweet of your incessant bullying, lying, and more. Your name was added to the ish list. Itty drawers. Same thing that make you laugh." Then Nicki added, "Tiny executive, so glad I have proof of being bullied by and being lied on by a man publicly on a platform I use for my job after I rejected his business proposition on more than one occasion. He failed to disclose to the public that I had rejected his business propositions and thereby acted in what appears to be retaliation purposefully used to cause financial damages and to engage in a smear campaign against the brand." Meanwhile, SZA jumped into the situation with her own tweet that read, "Mercury retrograde. Don't take the bait, lol, silly goose." Nicki wasn't having it and fired back with, "Go draw your freckles back on booby. Hashtag justice for Dior. Hashtag deposition. Perez, liar liar pants on fire." Sounding like an effing dead dog, SZA clapped back by saying, "I don't give an F about none of that weird issue popping." Nicki hit again with, "Looking and sounding like she got stung by an effing bee. ... Draws on my fake freckles. Justice for Dior." At this point, fans started jumping in and warning SZA not to mess with Nicki or her followers, saying she'd end up emotional and defeated. But SZA wasn't shaken and wrote, "I get bullied by millions online every day, then step my butt out on a packed stadium tour where people show me real love in real life. My parents are healthy and I'm the most successful I've ever been. Get some effing perspective and bark at the wall." Someone responded to that with, "Girl, you on a joint tour, do that as solo. I want to see something." After being challenged, SZA fired off a quote tweet in response to a PopTings post that read, "SSOSSOS tour has grossed $100 million. The post noted that SZA had joined Tina Turner, Beyoncé, and Rihanna as the only black women to hit that milestone with a tour. SZA clapped back, "What the F you want to see? Let me know." Then, shifting her tone, she wrote, "El Mao, let me go back to being calm, shy, and meek. Y'all have a blessed night. See you tomorrow for night 2, Paris." Nicki wasn't done. She shot back with, "Shut up, ugly. Hashtag justice for Demurray. I'm in a meeting, so I don't know if you was still talking-ish or not. So, if you didn't, I'll delete later." She kept going. Damn near broke that man's back and leg. Itched fat, chubby, and skinny at the same time. Itch, where are those 30 million streams that disappeared on Spotify like your faux freckles? Hashtag justice for Demurray. Hashtag DN now. Botting tweets when you arguing is just as weird as SZA. Nicki then added a warning. "This is what they be wanting when they release music. Speak on me or about me at your own risk." She addressed past mistreatment. "Again, when I'm discussing the I've suffered at the hands of any man. If you as a woman choose to get in the field, you're going to leave bloody. Figuratively speaking, of course. I'll expose more of your lies. And I tell you all the time, I play the long game. So, while y'all celebrated insignificant wins and fake laugh for hours, God was already working. Sit this out. Trust. Ego won't win this one. Truth is truth. It doesn't change. The lies, deceit, and abuse of power ain't going to cut it. No more. No more. No more. No more. Then she said, wait, does SZA think she's more successful than me? That single line set off a chain reaction. Social media exploded within minutes. Fans were tagging, sharing, and screen recording this post like wildfire. LOL, y'all catch me up, please. SZA, if every song you've ever done vanished right now, the music business wouldn't even miss you. I've been to countries that never heard of you. I know you're not that stupid, are you? Stadiums. Did you look at the venues I played on my own headline festival tours out of the country last year? Have you ever headlined to 80K people? What have you ever done besides yodel with autotune that needed retuning? Boo, I'm an icon. You're not. Those words hit hard and clearly weren't written in the heat of the moment. This was calculated, and some fans believe she had receipts ready for weeks VN. Pay that man for almost breaking his back. Why didn't you speak up when your exec was bullying and harassing me? You dirty. These body numbers on all platforms have y'all losing y'all mother effing minds. You the type that would have been quiet in school trying to fit in. You still have no clue who you are. I know you went nights without washing that musty face. How you remember exactly where every freckle go. Hashtag justice for Demurray. Desiree Perez. We want to discuss your daughter's lawsuit. And did you do your deposition? Oh, okay. This part took things far beyond music. Now, we're deep into personal shots, legal mentions, and long-held grudges spilling out publicly. Fans on X were stunned, many saying this wasn't even shade anymore, this was war. Then she said, put out a whole new album as a deluxe to an already existing album that was out for like a year or two so the original album could break records. Like what in the insecure lack of morals and integrity you doing? I thought she was a real artist. Girl, bye. It became obvious that this wasn't just an impulsive rant, it was a list. A loaded message full of built-up resentment, by now. The argument had spread everywhere. TikTok was flooded with reaction videos. Twitter threads were stacking up every second. Fans took sides instantly, some calling SZA out, others defending her fiercely. You guys, the whole thing very obviously turned into a full-blown mess with fans taking to TikTok and Twitter to share their thoughts on the whole situation between Nicki and SZA.
So Nicki Minaj, at first she was tweeting about one of the TDE execs, Punch, who used to work with SZA. She basically felt like some of the tweets that he was tweeting while he was promoting a song were indirect shots at her. So she then...
What was the song?
It's a song called Broken Barbies, but it's something that he had been promoting prior to this back and forth. Mm-hmm. But Nicki Minaj felt like there were some shots being thrown her way in some of the tweets that he was tweeting about that song. But so she began then tweeting at him and just alleging a couple different things, alleging that because she decided not to do business with him, that he had been trying to sabotage her career and different things of that nature. So those tweets are happening, and then SZA tweets, not at Nicki Minaj, but she tweets randomly, Mercury retrograde, don't take the bait, laugh out loud, silly goose. So Nicki Minaj sees this and she responds directly to SZA, and she tells SZA to go draw her freckles back on, Buki. And then she says, liar, liar, pants on fire, sounding like a effing dead dog. So SZA responded and she says, I don't give a F about none of the weird stuff that you're popping. So then Nicki Minaj continues to go. Like she goes.
It sounds like they're in a third grade.
It was very like I think we all were sitting there like,
liar, liar, pants on fire.
What is happening right now?
Nicki Minaj is in full scorched earth mode, and SZA is catching all the heat. Now, after their Twitter beef went nuclear, Nicki hopped on station head and said it loud. Y'all want to hear what she said? She said, I don't know one of your, y'all forgive me, and if my pastor watching this, they making me say this, pastor. Yeah. She said, I don't know one of your MF songs, period. Not one, quote unquote. Then she got real petty, calling her mizzle, mocking her body, dragging retrograde energy, and bringing up Dr. Now from my 600-pound life. But she wasn't done. Nope, Nicki didn't drop it. Nicki dropped old tweets allegedly from SZA's past where she shaded Beyonce, Rihanna, and Ciara.
Accusations.
Honey, I don't know. It says quote unquote.
All right.
So Beyonce looking like Madonna. Sierra and Rihanna can't hold a note.
Whoa.
Nicki reposted it all,
The queen.
captioning how much self-hate does it take to drag women you ended up working with. What a weirdo, quote unquote. That ain't me. That's from the people.
Jeez.
Nicki. Now, Nicki is airing out every hypocrisy, every fake freckle, and every disappearing stream. If all your songs vanished, the music biz wouldn't miss you, Nicki said.
I saw this.
This is crazy.
I saw this on my own time.
Now, she snapped on that one,
yes,
Chris.
she did.
That's a snap.
Yes.
This ain't just beef, y'all. It's a rap battle, a stream war, and a digital dragon rolled into one. And Nicki, she's naming names and bringing time stamps.
Let's
What
go.
y'all gotta say about this?
Now listen, I love Nicki, but Nicki, if you're gonna beef SZA, you gon' die! You gon' die! Listen, Nicki, SZA did nothing to nobody. It ain't about her, let's be real. It ain't about her. Plus, realistically, you two shouldn't be beefing. What's this about? Come on, what's this about, people? Let's think. Life's better and sadder. Got to break this pattern.
The entire thing was wild. SZA had already stepped away from the situation way before Nicki stopped posting. But the internet got a full front row seat to how everything unfolded. From what it looked like, Nicki's anger was mainly aimed at Teed, and she felt like SZA was trying to jump into the drama on social media. That's what Nicki claimed, and others online seemed to back that up, or at least had similar takes. Now, I really want to hear what you think. Was this all taken too far? Was it personal or strategic? Drop your opinions in the comments below. I always read them. Love you guys, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.